Hello there, my fellow geeklings. My name is Scott Anthony Christie, the Auburn Phoenix, and today I am bringing you a brand new episode of the Pro Wrestling Chapter. For those of you who are new to this video series, I've been training with the All Style Pro Wrestling Academy in Swansea, where I am trying to train to be a professional wrestler, as the title says. But honestly guys, if you are thinking about training to be a professional wrestler, and you do live in Wales, check them out. Go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Highly recommend these guys. Drop them a message. And if you want to keep up to date with any shows that are going to be coming up, just stay tuned, because there's a lot of exciting stuff going to be happening with this. And I could not ask for like a better trainer, better bunch of people to be working with. It's just a great community of people. The main thing I want to talk to you guys about is the anxiety of pro wrestling, because yeah, we all get anxiety to some extent. Some have it worse off than others, but like that's the thing, like professional wrestling isn't an easy ride. Like it is hard. It's probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. 2 weeks ago I went up to Redruth in Cornwall with All Style to help out the People's Republic of Wrestling and Devon Wrestling Association, as they were holding a show and I was filming it, which was really cool. I was like, I took my camera, filming the matches, got to see some live wrestling, got to see wrestling in action, because it's so much different seeing it live than it is on TV, and just seeing the mechanics of how they put a match together, which is fantastic. One thing that I'm really grateful for People's Republic of Wrestling, DWA and All Style, is the fact I got to be part of the show, like in the ring. And this just blew my mind, because what happened was there was a battle royal and they needed bodies to fill it up, because obviously a battle royal is 20 odd people, maybe more, in the ring at one time. And then the only way to win is be the last man standing. So you've got to try and chuck everyone over the top rope. And me and my best friend, like, it's weird thinking, like, when I was 6 or 5 years old, watching wrestling, imagine what it would be like to do that. For some reason, I felt very upset afterwards. I think it was because, like, there was a lot of anxiety doing the match, and, like, obviously working with people I've never met. But, like, again, like, all the veterans were really nice backstage. But I think it was just that self-doubt of, like, working with people new and you just don't want to hurt them, because, just in case, because, like, I am still training, and, like, I don't want to be doing anything cocky or anything like that. But something went wrong in the match, and I can't remember what, but this just really brought me down. It just made me feel very anxious, made me feel very upset, but I was just focusing on that negative. For some reason, I just couldn't think of the positive that I debuted. I had an in-ring debut, and no matter what happens now, I can take that to the grave with me, which I don't want to think about, but I can. Like, no matter what happens, I've actually performed on a wrestling show, which is unbelievable. And to think where I was before. The reason I want to talk about the anxiety part, because, like, there is a time where you've got to overcome it. Like, for me, it is very difficult to take on too much information, because I have Asperger's syndrome, and that's what leads to a lot of the anxiety, is like when there's just so much information being thrown at me at once, and I think to myself, oh my god, I can't process it, like, I don't know what's happening. And that's what happens sometimes in the practice matches, like when we got like 10 minutes to plan a match, and I'm thinking, I don't know what's happening, like, I like, what? Hold on, what? It's a very big task for me, but then I was thinking to myself, this past Sunday, I was like, okay, try and focus more on the bits you've been given, because then that way, all you got to remember is when you're getting tagged in, what you're doing, and then you got to tag out. And I felt a bit better. But even though this match didn't go according to plan, like, there was a bit of a mess up, which, like, again, live theatre, it can mess up. I tagged out the wrong person and I forgot a certain spot. Something just went wrong with the ending, and then this was brought up by the trainer afterwards. Whereas before, I would have got very upset, I would have got very anxious. I thought to myself, you know what? It's a learning curve. Like, the reason we go to training is to get better and to not make these mistakes if we eventually get to do live shows. Instead of getting worked up, during the feedback, I said, okay, I apologise for making that mistake. Won't happen again. Just put it in the back of my head, put it in my notepad, and that's what I did. I came home, I watched the footage, and I just said to myself, right, okay, here are the mistakes you made, but here are some moments that you did good. So I counterbalance it. I didn't focus on just the negatives. I didn't get in a state, because I thought to myself, yeah, for every mistake there was a lot of good moments as well. Not everyone's going to have like a 5-star match. Not everyone, well, 6-star match if you're Kenny Omega and Okada. But you don't have perfection. You've got to work hard, and that is what I want to do with professional wrestling. I want to work hard at it. I want to get better at it. But I'm not going to beat myself up if I don't get something right first time. And that's why I really enjoy working with All Style. Like, All Style works with you, like, on your weaknesses so that they can become a strength. I'm not going to get worked up about some things I struggle with. And you shouldn't too, guys, no matter what you do. Whether you are a wrestler, whether you're a performer, a dancer, a singer, or something completely different, you are going to make mistakes. Hell, it's human nature. And that's the reason we make mistakes, is so that we can get better at them. And the whole reason I got into professional wrestling was because I have always loved it. But I knew it was going to be hard. So there's no point in beating myself up. So the Pro Show was a great, great experience. And I feel so much better on myself. I've just changed the way I think. And I've just changed the way I approach things. And sometimes that's what you need. So thank you guys for watching this pro wrestling chapter with me, Scott Anthony Christie. Like I said, if you want to check out the All Style Pro Wrestling Academy, check out social media. Come on down, help me out before I get thrown out of the ring. Until next time, guys, I've been Scott Anthony Christie, the Auburn Phoenix, and I shall see you very soon.